Hey there, imagine this. A sprawling mansion in upstate New York, chandeliers dripping with crystals, velvet drapes so heavy they could block out the sun, and in the middle of it all, a guy named Henry Caldwell, big shot CEO of a biotech empire, sweating bullets in a boardroom meeting, hands shaking like he's holding a live wire. Across the room, Lena Harper, the maid who's been wiping down his marble countertops for years, catches every twitch, every stammer, and her guts screaming this man's in trouble, big trouble. Lena's no stranger to being ignored, but what happens next? Well, it's the kind of story that'll make you rethink everything you thought you knew about people. Lena's been with the Caldwells for 3 years, always in the background, invisible to Henry's high and mighty world. She's got this little notebook, though, tucked in her apron, where she jots down what she sees: Henry's tremors, his forgetting names, the way he snaps at his wife, Clara, like she's the help too. See, Lena wasn't always a maid. Back in Atlanta, she was a star nurse, top of her game in a trauma ward, until she called out a shady doctor for cutting corners on patients like her. Black, poor, nobody to fight for them. That truth cost her everything: her license, her savings, her name dragged through the mud. Now here she is, mopping floors, biting her tongue, but those nurse instincts, they never left. Henry's not just any rich guille's the kind who built his empire on charm and ruthlessness, the kind who'd fire you for looking at him wrong. That day in the boardroom, when Lena steps up, tray of coffee trembling in her hands, and says, "Mr. Caldwell, your symptoms tremors, confusion theory serious, you need a hospital, now." His face goes red, veins popping. "You're a maid, Lena," he spits, voice like a whip, "not a doctor. Stick to cleaning my floors." The room goes dead quiet, the board members staring at their laptops, too scared to back her up. Lena shrinks back, but inside, she's burning not with anger, but with that old nurse's oath, the one that says you don't walk away, no matter who's in front of you. Days pass, and Henry's getting worse, forgetting his daughter Sophie's name at a family dinner, yelling, "Who the hell are you?" when she tries to help. Clara, who used to be a nurse herself, looks like she's carrying the world on her shoulders, but Henry shuts her down too. Lena tries again, slipping an anonymous letter under Clara's door, spelling out Henry's symptoms like a textbook: possible brain tumor, aneurysm, stroke risk. She signs it, "A concerned friend," hoping Clara's old nurse instincts will kick in. But Henry finds it first, laughs it off, crumples it up. "Some nobody trying to play hero," he sneers, tossing it in the trash. Lena overhears, her heart sinking, but she doesn't quit. She can't. Not when she knows what's coming. Things hit a breaking point at a big company gala, all glitz and champagne, the kind of night Henry lives for. He's giving a speech, charming as ever, when he freezes mid-sentence, eyes blank, words slurring. We're expanding to, the crowd murmurs. Sophie rushes to his side, whispering, "Dad, the European deal, remember?" He turns on her, wild-eyed. "Don't call me that. I don't know you." The room gasps, Clara's face goes white, and then boom, Henry collapses, clutching his head, hitting the floor like a sack of bricks. Lena's there in a heartbeat, checking his pulse, barking orders to call 911, her hands steady even as her heart's pounding. She's back in that trauma ward, saving lives, no matter what Henry called her. At the hospital, it's chaos: doctors, scans, Clara and Sophie holding each other, terrified. Lena's in the waiting room, quiet, when Clara turns to her, eyes wet. "Lena, that letter, it was you, wasn't it?" Lena nods, bracing for a fight, but Clara grabs her hand. "You tried to save him, and he got. I'm so sorry for how he treated you." The doctor comes out, face grim, "Cerebral aneurysm. We're prepping for surgery. He's lucky you got him here in time." Lena just nods, her throat tight. She didn't do it for thanks, she did it because it's who she is. Henry pulls through, barely. When he wakes, groggy, in that sterile hospital room, he sees Clara and Sophie, but it's Lena's face he can't shake. "She saved me," he whispers, shame hitting him like a freight train. He begs to see her, to apologize, but Lena's not ready. She's not here for his guilt, she's here for the truth. Word gets out, and the story explodes. Billionaire ignores Maid's warning, nearly dies. The company's stock tanks, the board's grilled for ignoring Lena's notes, and Henry's name becomes a cautionary tale. But Lena? She doesn't want the spotlight. She turns down interviews, money, all of it, saying, I just want people to see each other for who they are, not what they look like or what job they do. Months later, at a quiet community event, Henry's there, no longer the CEO, just a man in a plain jacket, handing out water at a free clinic Lena helped start. He spots her across the room. Their eyes meet, and he walks over, head bowed. Lena, I was wrong about you, about everything. I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'm trying to be better. She looks at him, sees the change in his eyes, and smiles, soft but real. It's not about forgiveness, Henry. It's about what you do next. They stand there, two people who couldn't be more different, finally seeing each other clearly. That's the thing about life. Sometimes the person you least expect is the one who saves you, not just from death, but from yourself. Lena and Henry, they're out there now, building clinics, fighting for fairness, proving change is possible. But it makes you wonder, how many of us miss the truth right in front of us because of pride or prejudice? Have you ever seen someone judged unfairly? Or maybe you were the one judged, and it changed everything? Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if this hit you like it did me, share it. Let's get people talking. Subscribe too, because there's more where this came from. Thanks for listening, y'all.